The coronavirus pandemic has been the center stage in India's public discourse since March 2020, when the country saw the first lockdown being imposed. And as India still recovers from the second wave of the COVID 19 pandemic, Dr. Samiran Panda, head of epidemiology and infectious diseases at the ICMR, has said that there would be a nationwide third wave of the COVID 19 pandemic at the end of the month of August. But this wave, the third wave, will be less lethal than the second one. According to him, there could be 4 factors that will contribute to the third wave. About these factors, Dr. Samiran Panda said that if the immunity gained in the first and the second wave of the COVID 19 pandemic goes down, then it could lead to a third wave of the pandemic. A coronavirus variant that's capable of bypassing the acquired immunity, a mutated version of the virus that can quickly circulate among the population, and a premature relaxation of the COVID 19 restrictions by the states. All these factors could contribute towards the third wave of the COVID 19 pandemic. About the possibility of Delta Plus becoming the main variant behind the third wave of the pandemic, the expert told that Delta and Delta Plus both have already taken over the country. Even Dr. Randeep Guleria, director of the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, has made similar comments on factors that will contribute towards the third wave of the pandemic. However, the Sutra model of the COVID 19 pandemic has predicted that the occurrence of a third wave of the pandemic could be between October and November this year. Recently, SBI Research published a report on COVID 19 which claimed that India could face the next COVID 19 wave in August with peak in September. The findings suggested that the COVID 19 cases may start to increase by the second fortnight of August. The report also states that the third wave could be as severe as the second one, but the number of COVID 19 fatalities could be less than the one seen during the second wave of the COVID 19 pandemic. The Indian Medical Association has also cautioned that the third wave of the pandemic is inevitable and impending, and state governments should prohibit mass gatherings. World Health Organization chief Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus has also warned that the world is in the early stages of the third wave of the COVID 19 pandemic, driven by the Delta variant of the virus, which is soon expected to become the dominant strain of COVID 19 circulating worldwide, if that hasn't become the dominant strain already. Earlier, a study conducted by scientists from ICMR and the United Kingdom's Imperial College of London has claimed that a potential third wave would unlikely be as severe as the second wave of the COVID 19 pandemic. According to the study, for the potential third wave to be as devastating, at least 30% of the population that had previously been infected with the virus must completely lose their immunity, or an emerging variant of the virus must have a reproductive rate of more than 4.5. This led the authors of the study to conclude that such scenarios are implausible. They also stated that if the vaccines were rolled out in such a way that 40% of the population received 2 doses of the vaccine over 3 months following the end of the second wave of the pandemic, then it could reduce the symptomatic incidence by around 55%. The months of April and May saw India face a brutal second wave of the coronavirus pandemic. At its peak, India saw more than 400,000 new cases of COVID 19 being reported each day, with more than 4,000 daily deaths being reported during this particular period. The second wave of the pandemic was a result of more infectious variants like the Alpha variant and the Delta variant of coronavirus appearing in the country. Now, the question remains, how can we deal with the third wave? If we reduce transmission by appropriate individual behavior and higher vaccination numbers, we can reduce the circulation of the virus and its multiplication. This will reduce the chances of random mutations that lead to the virus variants. This means that people in India will need to stay alert and be careful, follow safe behavior protocols, and be especially alert during the festive season of October and November this year.